from New Hanover County Schools Television. Three-time Blue Ribbon winner for the North Carolina Schools Public Relations Association for Outstanding Electronic Media. This is your school news.
Welcome to your school news for the week of October 27th through November 2nd, 2014. I'm Alexi Mazruev.
And I'm Jeremy Carrera, topping our newscast this week. Carolina Beach students participate in Story Walk unveiling. Screaming Eagles team holds a basketball clinic for after-school program. And Isaac Bear teacher receives this year's Outstanding Secondary Mathematics Award.
The unveiling of the new Story Walk around the Carolina Beach Lake brought dozens of students from Carolina Beach Elementary School outside for the event. Story Walk combined the healthy activities of walking and movement with reading. We get this report from YSN reporter Luke Williams.
The Island Woman, a community service organization for Pleasure Island, held an exciting ribbon cutting for the Story Walk at the Carolina Beach State Park. In attendance for the celebration and a chance to be the first to participate with the interactive reading and walking project were the students of Carolina Beach Elementary School.
You look what the signs tell you and you just do what they tell you.
The Story Walk project was first created by Ann Ferguson in Vermont. The first Story Walk in Wilmington was installed at the Smith Creek Park. Locally, this project was coordinated by Island Woman, New Hanover County Public Library, and the town of Carolina Beach.
The island took responsibility as far as the town of Carolina Beach, the Island Women, large amounts of money from the Health Department of New Hanover County and the library.
The Story Walk combines physical activity with literacy and is an innovative way to get people of all ages out walking while reading children's picture books. Pages of a book are transformed into signs that tell a story and also encourage an activity that are laid out on a trail inviting families, children, caregivers, teachers, and others to follow the path of pages.
Because it's really fun for kids because they can, if they love reading, they can read these without any help, so it was really easy. Are you like doing the animal moves?
The book that was featured at Smith Creek, Pond Babies by Catherine Falwell, is the first book installed at the Carolina Beach Lake Park. Different books will be rotated through the park in the future. Reporting for Your School News, this is Luke Williams.
Ashley boys basketball team held a basketball clinic for the Houston Moore after-school program. Under the direction of the Ashley players' children were taken through various exercises, drills, and games to improve their basketball skills. The children learned about the history of the game of basketball, key players, and different key mental aspects of the game that players must possess in order to be successful on and off the court. It was a fun and exciting time for the young players to work on the core fundamentals of the game: footwork, passing, ball handling, and defense. The Ashley Screaming Eagles also introduced some fun challenges, games, and competitions in the after-school program. This fun one-day program featured all the games, including Dribble Knockout, Around the World, Pepsi Hotspot, One-on-One, 3-on-3, and more. The Ashley team had designed the event to let the participants have a day where play is the main focus. This program was really a young basketball player's dream come true.
In other news, Taylor Spear, math teacher at Isaac Bear Early College High School, received this year's Outstanding Secondary Mathematics Teacher Award from the North Carolina Council of Teachers of Mathematics. In 2014, principals of North Carolina schools were encouraged to nominate the teachers they believed does the most effective job teaching mathematics in their school. From those nominated, each local education agency selected one teacher to represent the best in mathematics teaching from the entire system. Mr. Spears will receive 1 year's membership in the Council of Mathematics recognition at their annual meeting in Greensboro, and a special memento of the occasion.
Roland Grice Middle School received a $500 grant from the North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission to bring an archery program to the school. The grant money funded staff training and equipment costs. Archery is a highly engaging activity that helps students to develop micro and macro motor ability. In addition to listening and observation skills, Coach Pamela Mitchell and Assistant Principal Chris Vaughn worked on the grant proposal to bring the archery opportunity to Roland Grice.
Finally, New Hanover County Schools will host 2 community meetings this week to inform the public about the education bond referendums that voters will consider on November 4th. The meetings are scheduled as following. Tuesday, October 28th, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Blair Elementary School, 6510 Market Street. Thursday, October 30th, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Myrtle Grove Middle School, 901 Piner Road. All of these meetings are free and open to the public. For more information, please call the NHCS Public Relations Department at 910-254-4245. Now, when your school news continues, we have an exciting lunch menu forecast.
Plus, coming up in 60 seconds, we'll have reports on Paul Taylor Dance Company teaches at Snipes Academy, Castle Hayne Art Program ranked number 7 in North Carolina by Artsonia, and North Carolina ranks in the top 10 of funding cuts to education.
This is your school news on cable and online. Look for our blue logo for all the latest new online at www.nhcs.net. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Lace up the cleats, put on the pads, and tape up those ankles. The football edition of Sports Roundtable is back for its 15th season on the Learning Network. I'm Marty Fuhrer. If you're a high school football fan, then join me for Sports Roundtable. We'll feature the area's most in-depth look at local 4A gridiron action. From a strong defense to an explosive offense, we spotlight it all on Sports Roundtable. Each week, you'll get a first-hand account of all the plays from New Hanover County Schools' 4 head football coaches. So don't miss the Sports Roundtable, Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. right here on the Learning Network. Sports Roundtable is made possible with the support of Papa John's Pizza.
Welcome back to your school news. 4th and 5th grade students at Snipes Academy of Arts and Design had the opportunity to work with the Paul Taylor Dance Company during their enhancement period. The opportunity was made possible through collaboration between Snipes, the University of North Carolina, Wilmington, and Thalian Hall. Paul Taylor is hailed as one of the world's most important living choreographers and brought his troupe to Wilmington in celebration of the company's 60th anniversary. The Paul Taylor Dance Company is one of the earliest touring companies in American dance. Today, Taylor continues to win acclaim for the vibrancy, relevance, and power of both his recent dances and his classic works. His meticulously choreographed dances draw from influential moments in American cultural history, putting his characteristic humorous and light-hearted spin on these themes. His appearances are funded in part by a grant from South Arts in partnership with the National Endowment for the Arts and the North Carolina Arts Council.
What do orange cookies, an enormous green giant statue sporting an orange toga, and Ellen DeGeneres wearing orange on national TV have in common? Those were all the ways people celebrated Unity Day, a national event developed by PACER's National Bullying Prevention Center to show support for students who are bullied. Once again this year, New Hanover County Schools sported the orange in a message of solidarity against bullying. We have this photo montage from YSN reporter Heather Jensen.
It was a day to wear orange. It was a day to say no to bullying. From the halls of Ashley High School to the auditorium of Roland Grice Middle, to the parade outside of College Park Elementary. The New Hanover County School System united to fight bullying. National Bullying Prevention Month is a campaign in the United States founded in 2006 by PACER's National Center for Bullying Prevention. The campaign was started back in 2006 and has been uniting communities nationwide to educate and raise awareness of bullying prevention. Everything in school was geared in response to the need to raise awareness of bullying. Students throughout the system learn to distinguish bullying from daily conflict situations everyone faces. Students also reflected on bullying in their community and held discussions about bullying and suggested solutions to the problem. Coordinated through the school system student support office, resources were provided to schools, parents, and students to respond to bullying behavior and to address the issue through education and support. Through school counselors and social workers, New Hanover County Schools spread information through the district, encouraging a call to action to educate everyone about the role in bullying prevention. Hopefully this will provide the groundwork for the call to end bullying in our hallways, cafeterias, playgrounds, athletic fields, and classrooms. That it will become an everyday campaign we don't ever want to give up on. Reporting for Your School News, this is Heather Jensen.
Castle Hayne Elementary School's art program has been ranked number 7 in North Carolina by Artsonia, the world's largest online kids art museum. Riley Woods, art teacher at Castle Hayne, has also been recognized for outstanding leadership in the area of arts education.
Artsonia ranks you based on the amount of fan clubs that are joined for your students, the amount of artwork that's published, comments that parents, relatives, friends give, and the amount of funds that you earn. Parents can buy like memorabilia with their students' artwork on it, and it raises funds for the school.
The Leadership Award presented to Miss Woods honors teachers why go beyond the classroom walls to encourage family and community involvement in arts education. The award also recognizes significant achievement in the area of technology integration within the school arts program. While teachers in more than 100 countries showcase their student artwork in Artsonia, Miss Woods has created a school community deserving recognition. During the 2013 through 2014 school year, the Castle Hayne Elementary Gallery showcased 2,813 pieces of artwork. This popular collection of art has been visited more than 6,347 times and has received 210 comments from friends and family. Artsonia is an online kids art museum providing free educational resources for kids, families, and schools.
New Hanover County Schools Advisory Council for Exceptional Children, or ACES, will be hosting a parent forum on Monday, November 17th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The meeting will be held in room 162 of the Watson College of Education building on the campus of UNCW.
So the parent forum came out of a directive from our Board of Education. It's also a part of the mission of ACES to gain broad citizen input on services in New Hanover County for students with special needs. So we do that on every site visit. We do that. We've developed a Facebook page. We have web support where we can have people email us, but we wanted to do something face-to-face. We wanted to get in and speak directly with parents about issues that are important to them. And some of those issues that seem to be a common theme are issues centered around transition, supporting your learner with special needs in general education settings, working on self-advocacy and awareness of disabilities, and then also looking at supporting our students in a manner that supports the families as well.
ACES is inviting parents, guardians, and caregivers of exceptional students to join them in a facilitated discussion centered around high-interest topics relevant to special education services and NHCS. For more information, please call 910-616-8679. Once again, that parent forum will be on Monday, November 17th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in room 162 of the Watson College of Education building on the campus of the University of North Carolina, Wilmington.
Finally, least 30 states are spending less per K-12 student, often far less than before the Great Recession hit 7 years ago, a new CBPP report finds. The cuts undermine the education reform and hinder schools' ability to deliver high-quality education, harming the nation's economic competitiveness over the long term. 4 states, Oklahoma, Alabama, Arizona, and Idaho, have cut funding by more than 15%. North Carolina is among the top 10 states cutting funding at 14.5%, ranking the state number 7 in education funding cuts. Our neighbor, South Carolina, while in the top 30, is spending a great deal more per pupil than North Carolina. The report focuses on funding distributed through general aid formulas, the primary form of state aid to local schools. Funding cuts undermine schools' efforts to implement proven reforms to better educate students, such as reducing class sizes, improving teacher quality, and increasing learning time. North Carolina has been heading in the wrong direction with, for example, classrooms growing more crowded.
Now, don't go away. Coming up, the education bond is on the November ballot. We have a special report as we look at the bounds by the numbers.
Plus, we have this week's edition of the Lunch Bill Affair.
Your school news will continue right after the break.
There's a better way to have fun with history. Visit americaslibrary.gov. Log on, play around, learn something.
Welcome back to Your School News. In this block of our newscast, we are featuring special reports and in-depth features.
This school year started with close to 27,000 students enrolled in New Hanover County schools. It is forecasted that number is expected to grow significantly in coming years.
To continue to be a district of excellence and provide all students a high-quality education, measures must be taken to maintain our facilities and keep safety at our top priority.
All this month, we have been looking at some of the core components of the proposed education bond. Our reports have focused on security, school improvements, and renovations and new construction. With only weeks left for Election Day, we wrap up our countdown to the bond with an overview by the numbers.
New Hanover County voters have the choice to pass a $160 million school bond this election season. The money would fund 14 projects across the county, including a new elementary school, renovations to existing schools, and technology upgrades. The numbers speak for themselves. First, the need. Enrollment numbers are at an all-time high with more than 3,500 students over capacity. That's 450 students over projection this year alone. Future projections have the school system looking at 3,000 additional students walking through their doors in the next 7 years. Currently, New Hanover County Schools has 84 mobile units in use to accommodate the overcrowding, with some of the oldest units still in operation dating back to 1964. These mobile units also have countless issues with air quality and with safety. Now let's look at the budget. The school system identified close to $400 million in needed repairs, upgrades, and improvements. When the amount was presented to the county commissioners, they cut that number, and the school system presented a bond request for $160 million. That bond amount will be about $5 a month in additional property taxes on a house valued at $200,000. The proposed bond will have an impact on 43 schools in the New Hanover County school system through technology upgrades, repairs, renovations, and the installation of close to 2,000 security cameras. It will include 14 major projects, which includes the building of 1 new school and rebuilding of 2 outdated facilities. Early voting has begun in New Hanover County, and Election Day is November the 4th. If the bond does not pass, it will force the school system to redistrict on almost an annual basis. Remember, the education bond impacts not only our schools, but our community and our county's future. Reporting for Your School News, this is Bobby Blue.
To learn all about the education bond, you can visit a special comprehensive website that will contain all the facts and information needed to become fully informed. Just go to www.nhcs.net and click on the bright red apple with the tagline, "Our school, our community, our future."
And join us next week as we kick off a brand new series of special reports.
It's time now for this week's lunch bill of fare. Gone are the days of mystery meat and the crabby, hairnet-wearing lunch lady.
Across the county, school lunchrooms have got a facelift and a menu makeover.
This week, our lunch menu analyst, Creed Razin, joins us with the week's school lunch menu so parents, students, teachers, and everyone working with the New Hanover County school system can plan their lunch time options.
It's the week of Halloween, but there's nothing scary about this week's lunch menu. In fact, it's full of some great treats like Salisbury steak with a biscuit and popcorn chicken. Let's take a look at this week's selections. On Tuesday, October 28th, start the week off right with chicken nuggets or a tuna salad sandwich. On the side, glazed carrots, a garden salad, and fresh fruit. On Wednesday, October 29th, enjoy either chicken and waffles or Salisbury steak with a biscuit. For your sides, choose red skin mashed potatoes and gravy, a garden salad, and diced pears. On Thursday, October 30th, you have two great entree choices, chicken fajita or cheesy breadstick bites. On the side, Great Northern beans, a garden salad, and fresh fruit. On Friday, October 31st, choose popcorn chicken or a meatball hoagie as your main entree. Then on the side, enjoy macaroni and cheese, carrot sticks, diced peaches, and a garden salad. For the weekend, I got my healthy tip. Did you know popcorn counts as a whole grain? The USDA recommended getting at least half of your grains from whole grains. One serving of whole grains equals 3 cups of popcorn. Eating popcorn is a great way to increase your intake of whole grains and your daily fiber intake. Be careful when adding toppings like butter and salt because it can turn into an unhealthy snack. Remember, it's all about eating right. After the weekend, gather in the cafeteria for cheesy chicken soup with a roll and crackers, or choose the delicious beef taco with Spanish rice. On the side, barbecue pinto beans, a garden salad, and a frozen fruit cup. All the menus this year include more fresh produce, whole grains, and lower calorie snacks. Plus, our school's cafeterias have done away with the frying and cut back on fats, sodiums, and sugar. Now taking a look once again at your lunch entrees for the week, we've got some great selections, along with some really great sides. Tuesday, don't miss out on chicken nuggets or a tuna salad sandwich. And on Thursday, don't forget about chicken fajita or cheesy breadstick bites. That's what's on slate for lunch at your school's cafeteria, so don't miss any of these nutritious, delicious, and healthy meals. From the newsroom, this is Creed Rassin. Back to you.
During the morning show here on the Learning Network, and get lots of healthful nutrition information online at www.nhcs.net/nutrition.
Now, don't go away. Coming up, we have showcased the music and excitement of the All-County Chorus Concert.
This is Your School News on cable and online. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
New Hanover County is growing once again. The cornerstone of our community, our schools, are bulging at the seams. The November school bond will help curb those growing pains. Funds from the bond will improve technology infrastructure across the district. The November bond will improve security across the district for every child and school. It will fund the building of an elementary school in the northern part of the county and rebuild 2 older, overcrowded elementary schools. It will fund repairs and renovations to both high schools and middle schools. For more information on the November School Bond, visit the school system's website at www.nhcs.net. Remember, it's our schools, our community, our future.
I hope you find a home. I hope you find a home. Hey, maybe you'll be picked next. Maybe you'll be picked next. We've been caged together too long. We've been caged together too long. How come nobody ever picks me? Maybe they're looking for somebody different. Pick me. Well, the shelter's closing up for another day. We didn't get picked. I know. Tomorrow. Guaranteed.
Welcome back to your school news. The All-County Middle School and High School Choral Festival concert was held last Saturday at the Minnie Evans Arts Center.
The concert featured the most outstanding singers from NHCS's middle and high schools will perform.
Guest choral clinician Ms. Sandra Arante, conductor of the Girls Choir of Wilmington and member of the facility at the Wilmington Academy of Arts and Sciences, conducted the Middle All-County Chorus Concert. Her accompanist was her husband, Dr. Stephen Arante, professor of music from the UNCW and conductor of the Wilmington Symphony Orchestra.
The high school all-county chorus was conducted by guest choral clinician Dr. Wellborn Young. Dr. Young is director of choral activities and associate professor of music at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. Elizabeth Oldham was the accompanist.
The choral group performed a variety of numbers, including Hold Fast Your Dreams, Give Me Your Stars to Hold, and Let the River Run. The concert will be featured in November here on the Learning Network.
That does it for this edition of Your School News. Recapping on some of our main stories. Carolina Beach students participated in the Story Walk unveiling. Screaming Eagles basketball team held a basketball clinic for the Houston Moore After School program. And Isaac Bear teacher Taylor Spear received this year's Outstanding Secondary Mathematics Award.
Remember, Your School News is on cable and online. And don't forget to start your mornings with our light and lively morning show, weekdays at 6 a.m.
I'm Jeremy Carrera.
And I'm Alexei Mizhoyev. On behalf of the entire YSN crew, thanks for watching New Hanover County Schools TV on the Learning Network of the Cape Fear.
Have a great day.